In the beginning, before grief finds its voice, it begins as a quiet ache, a question, a longing, a wound no one else can see, but everyone expects you to hide. In the coastal village of Iluwara, where the sea stretches endlessly like an eye that never closes, there lived a woman whose silence had become louder than any cry. Her name was Morayo, and for years, her body had refused to answer the one prayer she whispered every night, a child. At first, people comforted her, then they pitied her, and finally, they stopped speaking about her altogether, because in places where life is expected to grow, barrenness is not just a condition, it is a quiet shame. Most nights, Moriah sat alone in her hut, touching her stomach, talking to some invisible being, questioning it. "What more do you want from me?" she said. "I have prayed until my voice became a whisper, cried until my tears refused to come. If I have offended the heavens, tell me how to make it right." But heaven was not the only place that listened to her. That night, something older than prayer listened as well. Elders used to say, there are places you go to ask for blessings and places you go when you are willing to pay for them. Moriah chose the second. That particular stormy night, she decided to walk into the sea, to speak with something ancient, something she knew very little about. She didn't expect an answer. Each step was heavy, deliberate. She would either die or get a result while trying. "I'm not asking for riches," she cried. "I'm not asking for power. I'm asking not to be forgotten." The water rose to her chest. "Give me a child, and I will give you anything." The storm stops instantly. There is silence. The sea goddess rose from the sea, vast, fluid, and terrifyingly calm. She loved desperate people because they were willing to do anything, blinded by desperation. "Anything is a dangerous promise," the goddess said. Moriah on her knees in the water. "Then make it a fair one," she said. "You will bear a daughter." Moriah gasped softly. "She will shine where others struggle. She will rise where others fall." The goddess leaned closer. "But she will not belong to you." Moriah's face tightened in fear. "For how long?" she asked. "Long enough for your heart to depend on her," the goddess replied. "And when she becomes a woman, she will return to me, not as a sacrifice, but as a bride." Moriah trembled violently. Tears streamed down her face. "Will she be happy?" Moriah asked. "She will be what she was made to be." Moriah closed her eyes, defeated by her own desire. "Then I accept." She took the offer. And just like that, a mother gained a child and a daughter lost her freedom before she even took her first breath. 9 months later, Diana did not arrive quietly into the world. She arrived like something that had always been expected. The midwife hesitated while holding her. One said, "This one, she came with something." Moriah took the child, holding her tightly. "No one will take you from me," Moriah said softly, trembling. But even as she said it, she knew she was lying. A few years later, Diana was 4. She was very fond of the sea, and the sea was fond of her. "Mama, why does the sea sound like it's calling my name?" Diana asked her mother. Moriah froze, forcing a smile. "It calls everyone, Diana." Diana shook her head. "No, it says my name." Children do not question what feels natural, and to Diana, the sea never felt like something outside her. It felt like something waiting. Diana grew into the kind of woman stories are written about. She did not chase success. Success found her. She solved problems others could not. People admired her effortlessly. But something was missing, like a longing, a call for home. "I should be happy. Everything I wanted, I have it. Why does it feel like I'm waiting for something I can't name? Because deep inside her, something was counting, waiting. Diana had everything the world admired: wealth, beauty, influence, but love. Love was a current she could never hold. It came close, then slipped through her fingers, pulled by some invisible time she could not resist. She met Tunde, a simple, calm and successful businessman at a party. She caught his attention, and it was love at first sight. But it didn't take long before her true owners, jealous lover, the sea, tore the relationship apart. I've never felt this way. With you, everything feels calm, Tunde said. Even in the chaos, I can breathe. Diana smiled faintly. Her gaze drifted to the window, where the city lights blurred with the distant ocean. Then stay. Stay here, with me. I want to, I do, but... Later that night, Tunde woke from a nightmare, gasping, drenched in sweat. Diana, the water, it called to you. You were beneath it, smiling, but not really you, Tunde said. It was just a dream, Tunde. Come back to bed. No, it felt alive, Tunde said, shaking his head. Something wanted you, and I couldn't stop it. He left eventually. The apartment fell silent, except for the faint echo of the ocean against the city. Love did not abandon Diana because of her faults. It fled because the sea, patient and eternal, had already claimed her. Every heart that dared anchor near her was pulled away before it could truly arrive. Several suitors came, loyal, kind, loving, all left under strange circumstances, sudden fear, bizarre dreams of drowning. At times it was unexplained disappearance. They would just stop taking her calls. Diana watched silently, understanding dawning in her eyes. Why? Why can't love just stay? Diana whispered to herself. I gave everything I am, everything I've built, and yet it runs from me. Am I cursed? Or is this something older than me? When she could no longer endure, Diana decided to return home after years away. She felt her roots were the cause of her misfortune in relationship, but there was something far greater than her calling her home. She just didn't know it yet. The past is patient, it waits, and for Diana, it had grown too heavy to ignore. The truth was a tide rising, unstoppable, ready to wash over her entire life. Diana entered her mother's hut. Mariah, frail and haunted, looked at her daughter with fear and sorrow. She knew this day would come. Mother, tell me everything, Diana said demandingly. No lies, no hiding. I can't seem to keep a man. Everything else in my life seems to move with ease except the relationship, except love, except companionship. The men all have one thing in common, a dream of me under the sea, or a warning from a creature that scares them away. I have a feeling you know what is wrong. Tell me. I prayed for you, Mariah said, choked, trembling. I bargained with something older than I could understand. Diana, now furious, say it clearly. Don't make me guess. Mariah, sobbing, the sea, the goddess, she gave it to me. But you were always hers. Diana stepped back, shaking. Silence stretched. Only the wind through the hut and faint whispers of waves were heard. Diana's voice, now low, almost like a whisper. No, this can't be real. You can't. You can't do this to me. Please, Diana, you have to understand, Mariah said, pleading. I was barren. I was desperate. I tried to protect you. I tried to love you. But it was always too late. You are selfish, Diana said, angry. That's what you are. Did you stop to think about me? My future, my life, the consequences? I have worked too hard to end like a folktale horror story. My life belongs to no one. Only God can give life. I will do what you didn't have the courage to do. She stormed off bitter, angry, betrayed. The revelation struck harder than any storm Diana had faced. Her life, her achievements, her choices, all built on the fragile illusion of freedom. Diana wandered the village. Memories flooded back. Childhood by the shore, laughter with Moriah, quiet moments at the water's edge, all tangled with inevitability. The sea does not forgive. It does not bargain. It only waits, and it always collects what is owed. Diana stood at the cliff edge, eyes wide, shaking with fear and fury. She would confront whatever creature it was the same way she confronted everything she had ever faced in life. The sea goddess rose from the waves, now taller, with sharp, liquid-like limbs, eyes glowing, her hair a twisting mass of seaweed and fish. "You think you can defy me?" the sea goddess asked. "You were mine before your first breath, and now you try to run?" Diana shouting, "I am not yours. I am not a possession. Whatever deal you have with my mother, it is her debt to pay, not mine." "You speak with the voice of mortals, but I am older than prayers, older than mothers, older than your world. I gave you everything. Now it is time for you to pay back," Diana said, desperate, stepping back. "I don't care how old you are. I am my own person, and you cannot claim me." Some powers, they say, cannot be fought, only confront with fate stronger than fear. The goddess would not let go. Her eyes burned in every wave, her laughter echoed in the wind, and still, Diana stood. "I will not belong to you," Diana said, shivering. "Then die where your courage fails you," the sea goddess responded. Lightning struck near the cliff. Diana was knocked down, waves crashing over her. Her body was shaking, water swirling around her. When darkness is at its fiercest, the smallest light can cut through. A church bell rang faintly, carried by the storm wind. Diana noticed a figure running toward the cliff. It was a priest, the village priest, holding a cross high, chanting prayers. "In the name of the Lord, I command you, lift this child of God," the priest yelled, his voice steady. The goddess screeched, transforming again, but this time she had a human upper body, fish tail, eyes blazing. "You cannot claim her. She was promised. She was made for me. She is my property," the goddess sneered, vicious and angry. "Please, I can't. I don't want to," Diana said, weak, clutching her chest. "In the name of Jesus Christ, Son of the living God, be gone, foul spirit. Your power ends here." The priest laying the cross over her, chanting prayers. The water swirled violently. Fish leaped in unnatural acts. The goddess screamed, clawing at the water, twisting into a whirl of scales and shadow. Prayer had cut through the darkness like a sword. The goddess roared, but her hold was broken. The tide had claimed her once, but the Lord's mercy is stronger than any ocean. Diana says to the priest, crying, exhausted, "I thought she would take me forever." "You were never alone, child," the priest said gently. "Stories and gentle whispers have been going on around the village since the day you were born. I had wanted to intervene when you were much younger before you left the village, but I was instructed to wait for the right time. Even when fear whispered, God heard your heart. Even when the sea rose, his hand was with you." In the water, faint shimmer, the goddess' form rose one last time, still fierce, but bowed, defeated. "This is not the end," she said, fading, "but you have strength I did not see. However, a debt is a debt. It will be paid in full." She disappeared beneath the waves. Only calm waters remained.